continuation with chapter 1 of business studies, nature and significance of management. We have already discussed the modern concept of management as well as the features of management. So now let us continue with the objectives and importance of management today. Objectives are the end points towards which all the activities of the organization are directed. Because it is the aim of the organization and every organization strives to achieve the aim or the goals, and each and every activity will be directed towards the achievement of these objectives. Now the organization undertakes various types of objectives. The objectives of management can be divided into three parts: organizational objective, social objective and personal objective. Now coming to the organizational objective, as in class 11th also you all have studied that profit maximization is the main aim of any business. So any organization is established with the aim of earning maximum profit, because profit is a reward which the businessman gets for all his efforts which he puts in the business. So the organizational objectives are of three types: profit, survival and growth. When the business is doing well and when the management of an organization is good, which is helping to achieve the maximum objective, with the achievement of this objective, of earning the profit, this maximum profit will lead the business to survive, and when the business will be able to survive in a long run, it will obviously grow in future. So first organizational objective is to earn profit, and profit can be earned or profit can be maximized by reducing the cost. And what the management does, what was the definition of management? That it helps in achieving the aims with efficiency and effectiveness. So efficiency means the reduction of cost. So when the goals of the organization are achieved with a minimum cost, obviously it leads to maximization of profit. So the first organizational objective of management is to earn profit. Then not only profit earning is the main objective, because only earning the profit and not surviving in the long run, they do not think, any organization never thinks of the short run profit, but they always think of a long run profit. So when they are able to earn a profit in a long period of time, the organization will survive. So survival is also the objective of management. That means every management tries that the organization should survive for a long period of time. Then once the organization has survived and it is earning a maximum profit, it will grow. So the management always focuses on the growth of the organization. Now next, if we achieve only the organization objective, that is profit, survival and growth, the social and personal objectives will not be achieved. So management focuses on all three. Apart from earning profit, it also has to focus on the social objectives. Now what are the social objectives? As the management or the business, let's talk about business. And business is working in a society, it is using the resources of the society, so it is the responsibility of the management of that business to give some benefit to the society. वो सोसाइटी के ही रिसोर्सेज को यूज कर रहे हैं, उन्हीं रिसोर्सेज को यूज करके वो प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं, वो ग्रो करते हैं, तो उनकी एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि जिस सोसाइटी का रिसोर्स को यूज कर रहे हैं उस सोसाइटी को भी वो कुछ बेनिफिट्स प्रोवाइड करें. Now in the social objectives, the management can try to increase the employment opportunities in the society. It may try to take all the necessary steps to prevent the pollution of the environment. It will also help the society by giving some services like free medical services or opening their schools or the development of the parks, the development of the roads. So anything which the management is doing for the welfare of the society will be included in the social objective of management. And it is also the social objective of the management to provide a better quality of products to the society at a reasonable price. Then we come to the personal objective. As we know that there are various employees working in the organization. So it becomes the responsibility of the management to provide some personal benefits to those employees. Now how can the personal benefits be provided to the employees? By giving them a fair wages, by providing them the opportunities to grow in their careers, by giving the educational facilities to their children, by giving the medical aids to the employees, by providing them with with a free accommodation. So these two objectives are almost similar to each other. यहाँ पर भी benefits provide किए जा रहे हैं, and in personal objectives also the business is providing the benefits. But difference क्या है? जब भी management society के लिए कुछ करता है तो वो social benefit हो जाता है, वही management जब सिर्फ अपने employees के लिए कुछ करता है तो it becomes a personal objective. Like opening of the school for the society, not exclusively for the employees, becomes a social objective. But when that school is only for the children of the employees, it becomes a personal objective. So personal objective में एक अच्छा environment देना है management को, अपने employees को, उसके साथ साथ उनकी growth के बारे में सोचना है, उनको proper training and development provide की जानी चाहिए, they should get the fair wages and other benefits like free accommodation, free medical services and free education can be provided to the employees of the organization. So the objectives of the management is organizational objective, social objective and personal objective. Now next we move to the importance of management. Now as we know that there are many people working in the organization and every individual has an individual goal. हर एक individual किसी भी organization में जब काम करता है तो उसका वहाँ पर काम करने का एक individual aim होता है, एक individual goal होता है. वो goal क्या है? उसको अपने काम का ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा wages मिले. That means if he is putting an effort in the business, he should get the fair return out of that. And what is the aim of the organization? Organization का goal क्या है? कि उसको अपने प्रॉफिट को मैक्सिमाइज करना है. प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइज तभी हो सकता है जब कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस करें. सो इट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट टू इंटीग्रेट द इंडिविजुअल गोल्स एज वेल एज द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल्स. जब इन दोनों गोल्स को इंटीग्रेट कर दिया जाएगा, दैट मीन्स अलॉन्ग विद द अचीवमेंट ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल्स, the individual goals are also being satisfied, it will lead to the achievement of group goals. So what management is doing? Management is helping in the achievement of the group goals by integrating the individual goals with the organizational goals. The next is increases efficiency. आपने management की definition नहीं पढ़ा है? That it is the process of achieving the goals by efficiency and effectiveness. So how the efficiency can be increased? हम किसी को भी efficient कब बोलते हैं? जब वो अपने goals को achieve करता है with a minimum cost. So every management tries to reduce the cost of the organization, to reduce the wastage of resources. So with the minimum wastage of resources, the management helps to achieve the goals of the organization. So management is helping in increasing the efficiency of the employees. अब ये कैसे किया जा सकता है? Employees की efficiency को कैसे increase किया जा सकता है? उनको proper training and development देकर. जब employees trained होते हैं तो वो कम समय में ज़्यादा काम कर सकते हैं और वो resources को waste नहीं करते. The next is, the third importance is, it creates a dynamic organization. Management helps in creating a dynamic organization. As you have studied in the features, कि management क्या है? Dynamic है nature में. Dynamic मतलब environment में जैसे जैसे changes आते जाते हैं, वैसे वैसे वो अपने management के principles को modify करते हैं so that it can be adjusted in the organization. Now creates a dynamic organization, as we all know कि जब भी कोई चेंज किया जाता है किसी भी सोसाइटी में या किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में तो लोग रेजिस्ट करते हैं. द चेंज इज नॉट इजीली एक्सेप्टेड बाय द पीपल ऑफ द सोसाइटी एज वेल एज द पीपल ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. तो एनवायरनमेंट जब चेंज होगा उस एनवायरनमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग मैनेजमेंट इंटरनल चेंजेस करना चाहेगा. जब मैनेजमेंट इंटरनल चेंजेस करना चाहेगा तो कुछ एम्प्लॉयज उसको रेजिस्ट करेंगे. नाउ हियर इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट दैट मैनेजमेंट कन्विंसेस द एम्प्लॉयज इन सच अ वे that making the changes in the internal organization is for the benefit of the organization as well as for the benefit of the employees. क्योंकि जहाँ पर organization का benefit होगा वहीं पर employees का भी benefit होगा. When the organization grows and achieves a goal, तो profit maximize होगा. जब profit maximize होगा तो employees को भी उसका benefit मिलता है. Then next is the fourth one is achieving the personal objectives. Whenever a person is working in the organization, the person is working with a personal objective of earning more and more wages. And what are the organizational goals? To earn more and more profit. So, what the management does? Management, by motivating the employees to work in the organization, उनको motivate करना कि वो minimum cost पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अपना effort करें, अपने effort को दें जिससे कि organization की profitability increase हो. और उनको proper training and development दिया जाए. Training and development की वजह से उनकी efficiency increase होती है. जब वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एफिशिएंटली काम करते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली दे आर प्रोवाइडेड विद सम इंसेंटिव्स, उनके वेजेस बढ़ते हैं, उनको प्रमोशन मिलता है और उनको इंसेंटिव्स मिलते हैं. सो इट इज ऑल इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट दैट हाउ वेल दे आर ट्रेनिंग देयर एम्प्लॉयज, हाउ वेल दे आर मोटिवेटिंग देयर एम्प्लॉयज टू वर्क हार्ड इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन so that they can achieve their personal objectives. Then fifth is development of society. As we know that what is the work of any business? To provide the product at fair prices. So as the business is working in the society using the resources of the society, so it is the main responsibility of every management of every organization to lead to the development of the society. सोसाइटी का डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगा? जब वो अच्छी क्वालिटी का गुड्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे सोसाइटी को, वहाँ के एम्प्लॉयज ट्रेंड होंगे तो एफिशिएंट होंगे, उसके साथ साथ वो स्पेशलाइज्ड हो जाएंगे अपने काम में, एंड देन प्रोवाइडिंग द वेरियस measures to reduce the pollution in the environment. By providing all these things, the management is helping in developing the society on a whole. And what is the main aim of organization? To earn profit. जब प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइज होगा, कब होगा प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइज? जब उनका प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगा. प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगा उनके सर्वाइवल और ग्रोथ से. सो व्हेन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल इंक्रीज, it will increase the gross domestic product of the country. So overall, the management is helping in the development of the society. Now in the next class, we will continue with the nature of management. That is management as an art, science or profession.